If your budget is just a list of categories, rent, food, bills, fun, you're not budgeting like a rich person. You're surviving like a normal person with nicer spreadsheets. Because the rich person budget isn't organized around expenses, it's organized around outcomes. And if you keep budgeting like a defender, you'll always feel like money is something you fight instead of something you deploy. Here's the hidden cost. You can do everything right and still stay stuck. You'll trim coffee, cut subscriptions, feel proud, and yet your net worth barely moves. Because categories don't create wealth, systems do. And when your budget is built to avoid pain instead of build assets, you end up exhausted, resentful, and constantly asking, "Why isn't this working?" Today, you'll learn the twist. Wealthy people budget by objectives, not categories. I'll show you the simple order they follow: asset building first, lifestyle second. Then we'll scale it across 3 income levels so you can see how the percentages shift as you earn more. And at the end, you'll have a template-style setup you can copy, plus automation steps so it runs without willpower. If you've ever said, "I need a better budget," what you usually mean is, "I need more control." You track every dollar, you feel guilty when you spend, and you hope discipline will save you. Or you do the opposite. You avoid looking because it stresses you out. Either way, your budget becomes a mood, and wealth never comes from a mood. It comes from a structure. This isn't your fault. Traditional budgeting trains you to manage scarcity. Don't overspend. That's useful, but it's not wealth. Wealth requires a different question. What am I trying to build? Because rich people don't obsess over whether groceries are 9% or 12%. They obsess over whether their money is producing more money. So here's the shift. Stop budgeting by categories and start budgeting by objectives. Objectives are the job assignments for your dollars, and there are only 3 core jobs. Stability, keep life from collapsing. Growth, build assets that compound. Freedom, buy back time and choices. If your budget doesn't prioritize growth, your lifestyle becomes the thing you protect, and that's the trap. This is hard because your brain wants comfort now. Picture a Friday night. You did great all week. Then one small reward turns into a bigger swipe, and suddenly your progress leaks out. You're holding the phone, hovering over buy, and you feel that instant relief, followed by that quiet regret. That moment isn't about the item. It's about identity. The old identity spends. The new identity builds. Here's the pause you need. Before you plan expenses, plan outcomes. Ask one question. What do I want my money to do for me in 12 months? Not what do you want to buy? What do you want to become? Because when objectives are clear, spending decisions get easier. You're not depriving yourself, you're aligning yourself. The rich person budget uses this order. 1. Pay for stability. 2. Pay for growth, assets. 3. Then lifestyle. Most people flip it. Lifestyle first, leftover investing second, if anything is left. The twist is simple. Wealthy people treat investing and asset building like a bill, not a nice-to-have, a non-negotiable transfer. So the decision is not, be stricter. The decision is, I will pay my future first. That one sentence changes everything. Because once growth is funded automatically, you can enjoy lifestyle spending without fear. You stop feeling like money is slipping through your fingers, because your system captures it before your emotions do. Now budgeting becomes lighter. You don't need to micromanage every category. You need to protect the objectives. When someone who budgets by objectives gets a raise, they don't upgrade everything. They upgrade the system. They increase asset building first, then carefully expand lifestyle. That's why their net worth accelerates while their stress decreases. Here's how percentages can shift across 3 income levels. Use this as a starting blueprint. Level 1, tight income. Stability, 70-80%. Growth, 10 to 15%. Freedom at your lifestyle, 5 to 15%. Level 2, comfortable income. Stability, 50 to 60%. Growth, 20-30%. Freedom lifestyle, 10-20%. Level 3, high income. Stability, 30-40%. Growth, 35 to 50%. Freedom lifestyle, 10-25%. The richer your income gets, the more your growth percentage should rise, because that's how you escape the ceiling. From today, you're not someone who tracks spending. You're someone who assigns missions. Your dollars are like employees. If you don't give them a job, they'll wander off and disappear. But if you hire them with clear roles, stability, growth, freedom, they start producing. That's the real rich person budget. Leadership, not restriction. Here's the template-style setup you can copy. Stability account. Bills, essentials, minimum debt payments. Growth account. Investing, index funds, business capital, skill building, emergency fund. Freedom lifestyle. Account. Guilt-free spending, travel, fun. Automation steps. Direct deposit split, 8% to each account on payday. Auto transfer growth the same day you get paid. Auto invest weekly, even small amounts. Set lifestyle limits by account balance, not emotion. Review once weekly for 10 minutes. Adjust percentages, not categories. Remember this. Poor budgets ask, where did my money go? Rich budgets ask, what will my money build? If you switch your budget from categories to objectives, you stop fighting spending and you start engineering wealth.